Ambronio stepped out onto the balcony of his room. Standing amongst the trees, he took in the open air. He looked over a sequoia branch and saw he had company. Like his father, he was periodically visited by a being older and far, far wiser than them both. It was Howers. Today, Howers appeared in the physical form of a picafarts. Ambronio instantly thought of his mum, as this used to be her favorite bird. According to the story told to him many times before by his dad and others, on the dreary morning Gyima transitioned, Ambronio climbed to the top of Mount Kenya and let out a gigantic holler. On this occasion, his mighty fangs were greatly exposed. The scream was so loud, the vibrations from his voice reverberated way up through the Hindu Kush. The image of Gyima lying lifeless, clutching their stillborn girl baby C, sent Ambronio over the edge. What followed next was 100 years of chaos. War after war. Hunger and famine struck, leaving blood plentiful and the price of a body cheap. Sadly, Ambrogio was stricken with grief and took a backseat to parenting. The vampire family felt the hit. Gyima had been their leader, and for some, a mother. The women stepped forward and nurtured the pair. During this period, King Ambrogio himself crossed paths with ours. His form was that of an old, blind, hunchbacked man with a neon, in 15, red strip of hair. Ambrogio sat in a cave on a cold rock, clothed in a long wool robe. The king's hair was patchy, and his beard was wildly unkempt. A chilly wind forced Ambrogio to cover his face, using a red silk scarf draped around his neck. Hours crept in slowly and watched quietly. Ambrogio was steeped in sorrow. After almost a whole hour, they spoke. "Nobody cries tears for the savage," the king turned and proclaimed, standing up from the gigantic boulder. Hours removed dark shades from his crinkled face, which revealed his translucent pupils. Ambrogio got weak and stumbled forward. Losing his balance, he dropped to a knee and could no longer lift his head. "No, Ambrogio, find love again, and you'll find life again," Hours advised, despite knowing the chain effect these words would cause. Ambronio curiously watched the birds swoop down from the branch and land on the grass. Using different-sized branches, Hours laid out the number 40. Cold chills flashed through Ambronio's veins. He understood what this meant. He needed to revivify. A 40 was the most dangerous thing a vampire could do. By pushing their bodies to the brinks, they were deprived of blood. Vico would microdose just enough for the prince to remain sane and physically alive, but little more. The purpose was spiritual cleansing and a complete reset of the organs and muscles. Deep behind the castle, a cold, damp, dark place existed. It was a vacant, deserted, cave-like dwelling, with leaky walls oozing a smoky purple substance from their pores. Ambronio would be sequestered there for 40 days and nights.